Kicking off again with stage 3, which is the Lake Harret stage, which is a lovely body of water you can see down the bottom there. This stage takes us all the way to the very edge of the map, well over there, and finishes, just see it down the bottom there along the lake, front of the lake. It's a very, very long stage. It's, I think, the second longest in the rally though. 11.24 Ks, 85% gravel, so majority of it. And 15% tarmac. Takes about 7 minutes 30 seconds. Quick time's going to have that down to 6 minutes 30 seconds. So you'll notice very quickly there's a minute long gap between the part time and fast time, which is probably the biggest gap of all the stages. So reason being, there's a lot of time to lose on this stage if you get it wrong. So kicking off, we've got a quick straight section down the hill to get some speed up into a reasonably fast but tight right-hander. Carry a little bit of speed, as you can see, coming down the hill. Got a right-hand kink, continues around and along, and you see a dip and then a crest around the left of these hay bales here. Then got a second left hinting over the bumps there, so again probably don't take too much speed, and a right through some kinks here. This next bit is the critical one. Real cheeky, this left-hander here. Watch that barrel, slow the car down, get it turned. It's super easy to run wide off this cliff here to the right. It's a nasty one to fall down. Don't do it. A bit of a cut here as we come back around to the right. And another cut here across the left. And a cut here. If you're careful, the car will get up on two wheels. Can be a bit messy. Straight on and up the crest. And around again to the left. Tightens quickly as we come down here. Now you can cut a little bit across the right here, just be careful because this slope is obviously not linear. You can get yourself in a spot of bother if you get it wrong. To you on how far you want to cut it. Uphill and around to the right. Followed by a tight left again. Cut some of this, not all. Coming around one of these beautiful little cliffside faces again to the right around the bale, up the hill. The 4x4 struggling for a bit of power. Tight to the left around the bale, and we can shimmy our way along the front here with a bit more pace. Fainting a double right here, into a left. Into what is effectively a bit more of an open square right around this barrel. GPS up for reference. Tight left. Slight right, slight left. Another slight left. And into a hairpin with some logs either side of the road. Then have a fast left and right flick here. Don't cut either or the trees will fuck you up. Oh me. Woo, checkpoint 1. First of a few on this one. Slight right down the hill, again with a fair bit of pace through that one, but this left is quite nasty. Again, a lot of logs on the edge here. Through the drop. Don't run too wide. So you can get it back around through the right and dip here. Onto this little straight section here, past some more logging. And then have a left over crest. Yeah, real quick with that one, don't cut too much or you might land yourself on that log. Those are the ones that will catch you out. Round to the right. Round to the left again slightly, and then a tight one here once you see the rocks and the bale. Down here to the right. We've got a tighter one here. Again, you see the bale's nice and far down. Get the car right in and cut. Round to the left here. Don't cut this one. You have got all sorts of stuff on the inside. It's a pretty shallow corner anyway. As we come round, rocks on the right. Again, round to the left. Don't cut. Plenty on the inside. It'll hurt you. And to the right. Cut as much as you will, just don't hit the trees. then come out onto a pretty fast section through here for the most part, but there's a couple of crucial kinks. This one here, straight line your braking as much as you can, get the car around, and you're good. Then you want to carry as much power as you can throughout these sections here. They're almost all completely flat, with a tricky section at the end. So what you want to do is take this right hand a little bit wide, out by the tree on the left here, and then begin your turn in. Aim for the car to be right up against this small tree here. A little bit of braking so you don't get too much crest. Straight across there, enough that you can just miss this tree here. Back down on the flat, slide out with your power. Very tricky line to get right on your first fly through. Risk it as you will. Left and back around through here. And a right, again, no marker, but probably wouldn't cut it. You have got some bushes across through checkpoint 2. Left over the crest. Then we're going to keep it real right and tighty around this bale. Down the hill that opens up a fair bit, but you do carry a lot of speed, and remember the weight's all on that front left. Coming through some big camber changes. We go right up the hill. And then here around the bale, keep it in. It's not too bad, but you've got these nasty rocks on exit that will hurt you if you get it wrong. Wide entry, come back across, cut a little bit. As we go through the bumps here, you will gather a lot of speed. You see from the off-roads gathering some. Over this crest, you want to keep center over these two. You'll see this one here, take a across the right in, point it, jump it, land it, get it turned, and back across. You see even there, I ran slightly wide in the off-road. Careful with your speed. Back across this next crest. And around to the left. Again, little blind crest here. Careful of this stump on the exit, that's what'll catch you. And here you've got the turn marked nice and cleanly by the stage batter. Get around to the right. Back around to the left, we've got a couple of crests. I'd call the caution right here. You'll see here, it's very hard to spot. That bale there is your corner. That tree on the far side is going to hurt you. Get your car turned in on the apex, down and around, and you're good to go. If you go wide there, there's plenty again to hurt you. The trick with this stage is keeping this car on the road and steady. It's not so much about finding a 10th at every corner, but just making sure you don't lose 10, 20, 30, 40 seconds at a corner. Downhill around the right, cheeky little handbrake flick there, works a treat. Just watch your line as you come down the hill. Back around, left hand through the dip, bit blind, but you will be able to see the window of your hay bale nice and easy. Again, another right here. Coming up, you want to aim to keep right in the way in. Left around the bale. You'll see there, obviously, you've got plenty of room to run wide if you need it. Round again to the left here. Hairpin flick around the bale, and opens nicely around this second one here. Quick section to keep yourself nice and straight through. No worries there as you come across the junction. Left here over the crest. Couple of bumps. Again, you can see your hay bale here. Keep it tight and right as we come through this real quick flick and down. Probably getting a little bit quick here, getting an idea of what the car might be doing. So nice and slow around to the right. This crest is a little bit deceptive. You want to keep the car on the left as much as you can. Braking as we get back over the crest, so you can stop the car to come across this little land bridge here between the dips. Cut as much as you want as we come across up here to checkpoint 3. Another little tiny crest, and then we come into a left here. This section here is probably the most perilous of the stage, just purely because the way to like to throw your car around and how narrow it kind of feels. But it's pretty straightforward to begin with, nothing you can hit there. As you come around the crest to the right, it's all good. Nice and tight over the crest. Watch for the stumps on either side through here. They are nice and tight to the road. Left here over the crest. And again, right here around the stump. Or coming back left over the crest here. Again, very hard to see. Keep it right. Left around the bale here. Keep it in. Do not run wide. Again, there's stumps on the outside that will really hurt you. Coming over on the rock there if you get it awkward. Right-hander over the crest. Don't cut into a bumpy entry to this left-hander here. So it'll easily throw you wide if you're not on line. Slow it right down. Keeping it moving around. Then come another crest. Down to the right. And again, tight up against that barrel. Have a look. You got the tightness of the corner there, and look at some of the stuff you got on the outside. Do not run wide. Coming back on here now. Again, you can keep left. Do not cut to the right of that 5. That log will hurt. Same thing over the crest here. There's plenty of stuff hidden in the shrubbery on the way on the inside. Over the crest to the right. Barrel on the left marks you, but it's obviously a blind crest, so just keep that in mind. Coming down here to the left. Across the right, again, you're not wanting to cut any of this. Wide entry here into a real tight right around the barrel. Keep calling it barrels, they're hay bales. You can cut there on the left, how good. You can't cut there on the right, plenty of logs to find out. Again, right, don't cut into a really tight, deceptive left here. It'll take you down. You then have a really tight right with, honestly, how gorgeous is that view? Let's real quick just stop. Have a look at that. Beautiful stuff. You can see the stage finish over there to our left. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All the way around it to the right here. And then a tight left downhill. Be advised, that jump there on the right, if you try cut that, it will kill your car and ruin your rally. Not worth it in the slightest. Down and around to the right. It's a long sort of left with gravity helping you a little bit. Followed by a quick double right around the 2 barrels onto the high grip tarmac. Through checkpoint 4, I'll speed this next section up a little bit because there's really not too much to be learned from it. But basically a nice long gradual left-hander as we come around through here. Quick little dip. Push around. Easy flat the whole way, you just want to keep the car steady. As we come around, braking as we start to come towards these barrels here. We get into a faster right flick. Again, fair bit of cut you can take on the left and right there. Into a squared out braking here as we come in towards the power plant, I guess it is. Sharp left. Through the area here. You've got a right around the bale. Obviously don't run wide in the water, if so, another recovery crew to grab you. Jumping into a second right through, and you want to take this one wide so you aim between the gap in the smokestack and here. It's very narrow. Then get yourself right as quickly as you can, hard left around the bale, foot back on the gas and back out onto the road. Past the Lybor banner. And then you'll see here another second tight left. Again, cut a fair bit out of that. Cut down the tree, whoever does it first wins, I don't know. Cross the bridge, get out onto the gorgeous water. And again, another left here, cut in as close as the fence. And that'll be a crucial cut to take, to be honest with you. We then get into a very, very long flat right corner again. So the more speed you take on the straight, the better for you as we come around here. Again, nice and tight on the trees, but just keep the car steady, hold it flat, be brave, you'll be right. Only going 113 in an off-road. And we come over the flying finish just here. That, stage 3.